This is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. And if you roll another blunt and keep your mouth shut, I tell you how I became the wicked nigga they call your mindful. Blackout, 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 yeah. Hey, blackout, man. They speak highly of me when I raise my voice. I gotta shoot a fucking free throw to make my point. My wittiness leave them stuck in the wilderness.
Back to what I was doing. Like I was saying before, I got interrupted by my phone. Y'all might get an extra hour. So the walk to the amusement park is uneventful. Nobody seems to notice when we pass by 6 police officers, police cars in the space of an hour. The police park is, the Palace theme park is successful, startlingly successful. Whatever. Yeah, it's startlingly successful considering how recently it was founded. But that's largely credited to its cutting edge attractions. Oh my goodness, yo. Like, we get it, it's dope. Looks like, yeah, they outdone themselves. Welcome! How many tickets? Yahiko swaggers to the front of the line, leaning on one elbow against the window. Really? These are all my friends. You can buzz them in, right? Who are you? The rest of us exchange dubious glances as Yahiko jerks back, clearly shocked. I'm Yahiko in a car. Who? Yahiko, you know, the son of the Ikaris? There's a flicker of recognition in the tenant's eyes. She doesn't budge. Oh wait, but she doesn't budge. I wasn't aware that the Ikaris had a son. Of course they do. It's me. Sorry, sir, but do you have any proof? Knew you would ask. I'll just call him right up. Wait, Yahiko. He confidently dials a number to his phone. We wait and wait some more. Then he lowers his phone, looking sheepish. Sorry, they must be busy. But I am the son of the Ikaris. Look, I have a... Enough. We are simply wasting time. Shigari pushes in front and hands out her card as register racks up the star number. Without further ado, we usher into the park. Okay, we get into that shit. Without some prominent glares from the staff, really? As we enter the area, we were assaulted by smells of oily food, blah blah blah. It's amusement parky. Sorry guys, I thought I could get us in. It's fun. It wasn't the fact that his expression is totally serious. I'd probably be mocking him. He can't seriously be the son of some higher ups. Before we proceed any further, I recommend that you all exchange contact information. Obnoxiously as it may be, you are now under my jurisdiction. It is my responsibility to return all you safely. After a moment's pause, everyone moves in action. The only info I need to gather is Aries. But the others seem to have more difficulty. Won't you bestow upon me the honor of your number, my lady? This is where your reputation as school princess backfires tremendously. I suppose it wouldn't be much trouble. He eagerly hands his phone to her, where she inputs information slowly and agonizingly. Oh my god. I don't know about Yama, but I'm enjoying that. Right. Right. And got oh my goodness. Right. I got an investigation to see to. So here we must part. Honestly, I'm surprised that she isn't forcing us to investigate with her, especially considering that she paid. Ari, promise me you shall participate in everything. Thank you. Farewell. Duty calls. That she races off to a distance. Cap bouncing merrily over her head. For some reason, after everyone's finished exchanging information, they all turn to me. Guess I'm supposed to decide where to go. I feel like the tech showcase. Not the tech sandbox. The showcase? The carousel? Or the Ferris wheel? Oh wait, no, we're just here to have fun now. Yeah, we're here to have fun, but at the same time. Okay, so I probably wouldn't even go tech showcase then. As much as I feel like it'd be research worthy. Fightbot is too guy-like. Yeah, so Ferris wheel or carousel. I say Ferris wheel. What? You gotta be kidding me. That's funny bad. No, I don't want to quit. I just want to... I had this. Okay. That's weird. Okay. Yo, I probably was not supposed to find out about that either. Okay, so... Yeah, so not... Yeah, this game done fucked up. Yeah, okay, so I figured out some shit. So like I was saying, Ferris wheel. Heights, anyone? Heights is my middle name. No, it isn't. It's Clarence. Let me chill. Either way, the Ferris wheel may be our best choice. It might calm some of us who are a little overexcited. She sends a significant glare at Akira, who is currently sprinting to and fro wildly, flapping her arms and snorting. I'm a dragon! Breathing fire! I'm flying! I'm a dragon! Maybe there has been too much excitement for one day. Everyone seems to look forward to taking a breather. Right, Ferris wheel it is. Ruri clicks and growls a little at Akira, who clicks and growls back. Then, thankfully, we head to the Ferris wheel without any more anomalies. Cars are small, since the Ferris wheel is meant to fit as many people as possible. They only are meant to fit 2 people, though. Guess we'll pair it off. Ruri colors slightly at this. Everyone seems to notice. I pretend not to. I guess we are, huh? Hey, you and Cap should share a car. And then explosions will happen, like Michael Bay. What do you say? What makes you say that? Well, you're a pair. Why else? Akira. Well, if it make it such a big deal. Anyway, I'm going. Anyway, I'm going with Masato. She shoots a significant look at the rest of the group. Oh, of course. Mizaki, shall we? Oh, Mishaki, shall we? I believe we shall. Then I'm with her. Her name is Ari, you know. But I'd rather go with Ari it is. What do they think I'm blind? Well, that's settled. It looks like you have no choice but to ride the car together. The others pranced into their respective cars, leaving me and Rui. That was quite possibly the most unsettled way to get us together. I guess we should board. Yeah. Next time I see Akira. Next time I see Akira. We're going to have a little chat. Rui and I sit into the car. Cozy box. Okay. She eases comfortably into her seat, turning her head until she's staring out the window after the attendant. First wheel. Oh yeah. So after the attendant closes our door, first wheel begins to steadily chug upwards. I just realized. Why does that, like, they just ain't give it like a sitting animation? They really just was like, you know what? If she, y'all could have gave each of these girls a sitting animation. It was not that serious. It's like you gave what's the name like a whole bending animation. Anyway, Yama. The serious outline of her voice catches me off guard. I find myself curling fingers into the cushion behind me. What? I'm really glad I met you. My heart throbs unexpectedly against my ribcage. Nervousness, shock. I immediately moved to distance myself from the alien emotion. I know. Who else would be willing to be the victim of your abuse? Of your verbal abuse? Not that you know. I just feel like you don't hear it very often. I'm glad you're here, Yama. I'm glad I know you. See, I had known that it was possible to simultaneously feel intensely cold and intensely hot. Something about her words is discomforting, even while I'm warm, even while I feel a warmth creeping into my limbs. It's that if I wasn't there, if I wasn't here, I couldn't be glad. So by default, I'm glad I'm here too. Stupid. What am I saying? Why do you always do that? Do what? Deflection attention off of yourself. Because I'm not worth paying attention to. Because why would someone as bright and adorable and winning as Ryu care for me after all these years? Why is she the one who's glad we're friends when I'm the one who should be saying that 10, 15, 100 times over? I haven't done anything for her. Complain, whine, criticize, complain some more? Who'd really want that kind of a friend? I have fun with you around. I like our bickering. I like watching your stupid competitions with Misato. Just be yourself, okay? I should honestly admit to myself that I'm touched, but I'm far too awkward for that. Well, I can't exactly be anyone else. Gosh, you really love to kill the mood, don't you? It's better than killing other things. Oh, Yama. You kill other things too? Such as brain cells. It's unexpectedly that makes me laugh. The atmosphere intensely relaxes in the sudden injection of a snark. We fall into silence after the breeze of humor. Ryu's staring out at the car window, glance around searching for another topic. Scenery, boring, weather, worse, love life, bad idea. I hardly brush my hand against the wood frame. It seems to breathe beneath the fingertips. Say that's an idea. I reach my arm until I'm touching either side of the car. Ryu turns to me, questions weighing on her brow. What are you doing? Earthquake. My lips slip unusually high and childish as I shove my body to and forward. What? To and fro. The car immediately begins to swing, creaking metallically. Beneath our weight, Ryu pales and cringes to a cushion. Stop that! Stop what? You know, if you shake it too much, we might fall. Fall like this? I feign crash into the idea, slamming into the car. Well, with more force than I probably should, Ryu squeaks, intensely reaching out for me. Don't do that, it's dangerous. What's dangerous, this? I strain and pretend to fall again. But Ryu snatches my wrist and pulls me forward towards a momentum collapses against her. I'm barely able to catch myself against her seat. For a long moment, we stay there in silence, looming over, one hand curled over the seat by her head. The other instinctively clapped around her shoulders. Her face is unnaturally close. At this distance, I can feel her breath, short and warm, brushing against my cheek. Her eyes, amber, also warm. Her hair, the color of light, fire, silky, warm, everything about her, warmth, comfort. Warmth, comfort, love. Yama? Sorry. Finally come to my senses and plop back in my seat, staring very resolutely out of the window. What the heck was I doing? Rui. This is Rui. Rui Hayata, the girl who's in love with you. Get a grip on yourself. And now the silence is suffocating. So, we immediately pause, continuing between the window and each other. You first. No, it's okay. I didn't have anything important to say. Me neither. Silence again. Do you... We stop again. Awkward. So awkward. What are you gonna say? Do you like trees? Feel the sudden impulse to bash my head against the window until it shatters. Trees, really? Like, is that really all I can come up with? Sure, trees are like normal trees. Like, I guess they're nice. Yeah, they are. We drift back into silence. That's something to say. Is she going to say what I think she's going to say? No. I have a better idea. You didn't even know what I was going to say. Still, it's a better idea. Well, okay. Seems generally annoyed, which catches me off guard. Shouldn't she be relieved? Believe that she wouldn't have to say anything embarrassing? So what's the better idea? In hindsight, I really... Oh, Yama. Well, I was going to say that kind of crazy to leave into my head now. Go for it. Shh. What now? Immediately dropped to the floor in an athletic crouch. Pretending to search for something. Face transform. Okay, so Ruby's face transforms as she curiously surveys my action. A few seconds of pause and I pretend to yank something out from beneath the seat. Bugged. What? Why? Agent Hayata, Agent Hayata, don't make another move. Slowly peer out the window, silently praising myself for the diversion. Looks like Ruby's forgotten about what she was gonna say. But just for good measure, I know myself. It's like I throw myself to the floor with a yell. Instinctively follows. They got the RPGs. Houston, we have a problem. I start shaking the box again and taking the explosion toss to myself. So, oof, direct hit, commander, shields at 23. I just realized, ain't they like... Oh my goodness, man. I'm a bit busy. See, I'm mind fighting some of the aliens. I ain't gonna lie, I'm slowly getting tired of this. They have borders. Yeah, now that last drama club thing drained me. See, looks like Lieutenant, the only thing left to do. A silence falls between us as we understand the gravity of the situation. Kamikaze! Let's give him one hell of a show. You got it, Commander. Renewed. Oh wow, that's all good to this break. Stay on target. Stay on target. That's what she said. The car screeches with help as she homes the mothership right at the point of stay on target. Mister, it's time for you to disembark. Well, apparently yanked back into reality. Ryu's leaning over the cushion, mashing her hands against the matinee controls while I'm by the window spying off non-existent borders. Flush of embarrassment creeps up on my neck as he mimic, as my neck is mimicked on roofs and sorry, really sorry. Keep out cough from the attendants weighing heavily on our backs. Eyes weighing heavily on our backs. I probably shouldn't have done that. You think? You know, you do a lot of things you probably shouldn't do. Like neglecting the girl's feelings. There's a pun in this there somewhere, but I can't find it. Oh, I don't know. We could ask Kira. She's the queen of puns. We grin at each other. What fools we are. We should meet up with the group. I gotta remember to start like pausing that shit. Oh my goodness, who calling me now? Let me hurry this up before my niece get here. Yeah, sorry about the mad interruptions. Anyway, Ryu's gaze flits between me and the ground. Oh my god, this dog is bugging. Yo, my dude, will you chill out? Yama? It happens in one fluid motion. She steps forward, gently pitches the edge of my sleeve. Between her fingers, tiptoes and hesitantly places her lips against my cheek. Then, almost before I can register it, she retracts, cheeks flushing. Thank you. He turns and darts to the rest of the group. For a moment, I can only stand there, mind completely blank. Hand against my face. Why would she do something like that? Why? Alright, Cap. If you're done standing like a goof, we're ready. I force myself out of my stamper and amble over to the rest of the group, plastering a fake smile on my face. This first, think later. Where should we go next? Wow. That ended up being a thing. Let's see. Oh, Cap, do you see that? I look to where she's rapidly waving her arms and find myself staring at a little carousel. Yeah. It's a bit underwhelming. No, behind it! Behind it. I look upward behind the kid-friendly several ponies and much taller carousels sitting in there, and the seats are dragons? We can fly to the 7 seas and beyond, Cap. Who wouldn't want to do that? Probably someone afraid of heights, which no one in the group seems to be. Well, what do you guys' thoughts? Sounds great. You're exempt. You agree to everything Akira says. I so do not. I say we go for it. Trying new things is always a great idea. Doesn't look that exciting to me, but I got worse. I have a dragon as a minion? I look to Elizabeth and Ari. Both only Jordan shrug. Great, time to ride a spinning wheel of death. It's a gotta be safer than a roller coaster, right? You drop vastly too briskly for my taste to the line where Akira points to an excitedly at the carousel. Oh my goodness. Hi, Ryan, do you see what I see? I look to where she's pointing. A couple of seats, of course. Don't know what you're saying. Well, you and Cat ride together, of course. Oh my goodness, yo. Wow. Why would I want to ride with Gama? He's so fat. What? He's so fat. Like, you don't even know yet. It's like, you better chill. Excuse me. Excuse me? I'm sure she just meant to say that you're big bone, Cat. That's definitely not a surprise to me. That's never. Oh wait, no, that's definitely not what surprised me. Like, how she know how big my? Honestly, I don't see anything of Yama's that can be called fat. Eyebrows. And I ain't talking about them being fat. Let me so cut that out. Let me so cut that out. And please me, if you're editing this, edit this out, man. Edit this out. I'm telling you, man, edit this out. Do not put like under subtitles like, yo, I'm not editing this out. Please do not do that. Just edit it out, man. Alright. So unfair. He doesn't even exercise. I do, on occasion. Yeah, when all the planets align and the blue moon arises. He was fit as a bull when he was on track. You could be a real hotshot if you join track again, Cap. And why would I do that? Good aim with firearms is important. She didn't say that kind of hot spot, Irie. Then what did she mean? The attendant chooses that moment to raise the barrier. Ruri snaps to attention with a grin that's too shiny. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh well, it's time to go. We don't want to hold up the line. I really like stretching my legs like an elephant leg room. Solo path for me. Before anyone else can blink, she immediately leaps into one of the single person dragons. Wow. Behind her floods a lot of people past us struggling to secure the best spots. Clearly Ruri hasn't watched enough dramas to know what happens when you defy fate. What happens? I have no clue. I haven't watched enough dramas either. Too much Michael Bay. You die murdered in cold blood. Right. You know, you and Rui are really bad depth perception. Or like really bad depth perception. You look really close, but you're actually not. This might be a novel concept, but Rui and I are independent people. Sometimes we like to do things on our own. That's me. Yeah, like sometimes we like to do things on our own. And it's like we're not always together. But why do you do something on your own when you can do it together? Like explosions in Michael Bay. Like, what is up with you and Michael Bay? And that sounds really unhealthy. Just because you can do something together doesn't mean you should. You strike me as the kind of person who doesn't like to ask for help, Cat. That's really random. Not really. See, there's the kind of people who would say just because you can do something alone doesn't mean you should. That means that they can't do anything on their own. Oh, I think that it's that. I don't think that. I don't think it's that. What's the point of life if you never affect other people? This conversation is taking an interesting turn. I lean despite myself. What do you mean by that? Well, if you live as a hermit in the Alps, you don't do a single thing, and then you would be the exact same whether you live or die. Like explosions. And you know, I'm not gonna say that. Cause watch, he offered me a deal, he sees this, he'd be like, yo, he dissed me? He'd be like, he dissed me? How dare you diss me? And then he make my laptop explode, and then no more YouTube videos. So you shouldn't be always looking to affect other people. Interesting. My goodness, that's me. Interesting. Crazy Kara has thoughts like these. You can end up having a negative impact, so no. Not really. Think about the difference between an impact stallion versus, I don't know, some random citizen who buys a homeless guy some coffee. But either way, Cap, that random civilian was still affecting humanity. Doing everything alone seems lonely. Lonely, I'm so lonely. I have nobody. But let me chill, cause ain't no way I'm gonna hit that note. I'll pause at that. Yes, it really does. Hey, you two might want to hurry up before all the seats are taken. Crud. See, this is why you can't. Yo, her voice is tough to do. Hey, you two might want to hurry up before all the seats are taken. We're on it, Highness. But when I look up, I notice all the soul space is occupied, leaving only a couple of vehicles. Well, this should be pretty simple. Akira and I can ride together, negating the risk of putting up with some idiot stranger. Akira, which do you want? We're boarding together? What? Would you rather be with a stranger? I always enjoy the opportunity to make someone's day a little more surreal. Usually I believe her, but something about her seems unusually fidgety. Come on, I'm not putting up with some random kid who will barf all over me. Hook my arm around her and pull her into the nearest two-seater. A nice golden dragon with lovely long lashes to make it look distinctly feminine. She promptly sits down, face completely blank, and I strap the seatbelt over us. It's like I'm strapped in. I've been watching New Jersey T-Works. Like, I don't even know. I think his name's like Twerk. But I won't call him T-Work for whatever. I don't know. I always get confused on that last part. Because his name used to be spelled differently, I think. But I think it's because his last part is Twerk or whatever. Anyway. Let's see. She doesn't say a single word even when I'm done prepping the vehicle. What's wrong? On the contrary, what's right? Pardon? Nothing. She turns her head and stares resolutely out the window so I can't see her face. I wait for her to start some random conversation, but she says nothing. Akira. No response. The lieutenant drops by the car and closes it. Takes one look at Akira, one look at me, and raises an eyebrow. Girlfriend mad? She seems to be saying. Try to shake my hands in the universal no, this is not my girlfriend. But she seems to take it as, I swear, I didn't do anything wrong. And she shakes her head as she walks away. Did I make Akira mad? Akira, are you mad? No? Oh, okay. More silence, another lieutenant's voice drones on the beginning procedure. Still nothing from Akira. So, how's life? No response. Akira might as well turn this to stone. Like, shit. It's like you was talking all that junk before. The ride starts up in a cranky swirl, and our vehicles begins to speed up. I mean, the pickup speed. Generating. Against pickup speed. Oh my goodness, I'm tired. Anyway, we send off the moments, stopping at a small, nice intermediate around the 10 feet ground. Okay. So they're up, I guess they're up at the top. Yeah, intermediate point. Yeah, around 10 feet off the ground. Having fun? Still nothing. What is going on? Like, for real. Hey, Kira. And they're off with specimens of Draculus Rex graces the ring. It's no secret that the crowd favors the famous Freddy, world champion for the past 120 seasons of the Dragon races. Well, at this very moment, we can see money exchanging hands, because in this fictional world, betting is totally illegal. Oh, not totally illegal. I have no clue where it's coming from, but somehow it's relief. I take where Akira over quiet Akira in the day. Still doesn't take a genius to know that she's completely ignoring me. She won't even glance in my direction. So, Akira, come on, Freddy. I didn't raise you to be a loser. Win this race, so I'm grounding you for a month. She leans forward and slams a firm hand on the neck of the dragon, which startles me. Our steed flies higher as if in response. Wow, that's more like it. Show me that my life is savings spent on JPDA certified grass-fed, gluten-free, organic carrots will pay dividends. Aren't carrots for horses, guys? Some dragons are vegetarian. Are they mocking their dietary sacrifices? Okay, now she's finally talking to me. I really didn't peg you for such a dragonist person. Really? What? You see, I am self-esteemed steer angle trainer of the dragons worldwide, and you are the insignificant Sir Caraway. Why those names? I'm Angle. You suck then. Because I want to be an Angle, but no matter how close I get, I can't. Don't worry, shawty, you suck in my butt. Let me chill. Oh my goodness, I am so gonna lose fans for some of this shit I'm saying. I can't help it, y'all. I joke too much. And you're carried away because whenever you have a care, you throw it away. Oh, it's caraway. At this, Akira seems to renew her determination to ignore me because she turns forward again, renewing the scolding of her whatever dragon. Freddy, redeem yourself! There's rising newcomers on the scene, you know. Backwater towns like Ricketh, Liftable, and Hagen are taking their respective nations by storm. Don't tell me that age is getting to you. He's been around for like 120 years. Apparently that's old by my standards. Oh wait, was that? I can't tell. The end is in to go. Oh my gosh. But she stands up and she only be stopped by a belt and waves dramatically forward. The wire begins to rise slower and slower, pulling back in speed. No! But yes, the time to ride has come to an end, judging by the deceleration. This seems to put Akira into a frenzy. I should have known. Hey Akira, what's the big deal? Let go of the arm, cat. You sound very, very serious. Let go of the arm. You're avoiding me, aren't you? Avoiding your face is different from avoiding you, cat. What's that supposed to mean? It means that it's time to meet up with the others. She bounds away before I can stop her. Great. Okay, I'm gonna save here. Saving here off the rip. Off the rip. Look at this, man. I went from like having only 3 slots to like 9. I'm strapped in. Next episode, I will continue to be strapped in. Get money. Get money. Get money. Get them down. You let me chill. Alright, we back. So what I decided to do for this one in particular, I think I'm gonna... Oh wait, hold on, wrong one. Cause it's like certain ones... Yeah, so what I forget is the certain ones I need to pick. I'm probably gonna still end up doing the Ferris wheel though. But it's like, seems like we can do like maybe 3 things. So what I'm thinking is... skip this part here. Cause we already seen this part. I'm assuming Tech Showcase is Elizabeth. My eyes are drawn to a large, oddly shaped building at the center of the map. It's clearly the biggest attraction of the park. What exactly do they have at this Tech Expo? You mean... what don't they have? You can pretty much find every device on display there. Even their new tech that hasn't even been released yet. Considering the building's size, I can see how much they can accommodate it all. It says they're holding some kind of lottery drawing for weed? I double checked to see whether I read that correctly. Surely they don't mean what I'm thinking, do they? They're like, what? Why would they be giving that away at a drawing? I'm puzzled as well. Miss G, I'm gonna shoot on smoke. Someone mind explain what this weed is? Weed is an acronym for Wall Electric Energy Directed. It's funny bad. It's a new whatever phone that can run on power from a wall socket even without a battery. Sounds like an underwhelming feature to be so hyped about. We should go. This is an opportunity to introduce you to the world of technology, Yama. I feel like you just want to go for this weed. Like, for real. Not at all. I only suggest this for your sake. If you stay ignorant about today's technological advances, I said advances, in innovations, you're no better than a Neanderthal. They did invent the wheel, so it's not like they aren't smart. I mean, they weren't smart. In response to my sarcasm, Mizaki looks me dead in the eye. It's the same glare she used to give me before she dragged me somewhere against my will. Where going? Just as I predicted, she took a hold of my arm, pulling me towards the direction of the expo. What about the others? Oh, I'm sure they'll follow. No need to worry about them. Oh, my bad. Oh, I'm sure they'll follow. No need to worry about them. Man, there's about to be some crazy out in there. Once we done to the building, I immediately noticed the area is way too crowded for my liking. I'm like the Batman out here. A stream of people push through their way to the check-in line, eager to receive admission. The scene is reminiscent of a herd of wild beasts flocking a water hole. I glanced back to check on our group, but they're nowhere in sight. I think we lost the others. Good. With them gone, we have a better chance at winning the lottery draw. A savage. I don't know if you noticed, Miki, but the odds aren't exactly in our favor. You must you must first play the game to win the game, Yama. That sounds like something the gambling addict would say. Ignoring my comment, she quickly takes her place in line. I'm a little surprised she doesn't force her way to the front. Luckily, it isn't long before we're called next. The attendant prompts us to hold out our wrists, giving us a pair of metallic wristbands and printed on them are a set of numbers, which I presume are the drawing. I take another hesitant glare around before entering the expo. There are way too many people here. Do you want to hold hands? Wait, why? To prevent us from getting separated. Why else? Without waiting for an answer, Zaki intertwines her slender hands around mine and quickly leads me through the crowd. This feels familiar. Her firm grip, her brisk face, her resolve despite my hesitation. After all these years, Mizaki hasn't changed at all, has she? She still has the same zealous girl. She's still the same zealous girl who would drag me everywhere she want. A sense of nostalgia causes me to grin. Honestly, I've missed this. Mizaki suddenly stops dead in the tracks, breaking me from my reminiscence. This looks interesting. She stands before a large rack displaying an array of peculiar-looking goggles. There's an exaggerated curve. Oh my goodness. Whoops. Forget it. They need to put a log on here. Wait, did they actually put a log on here? No. I just wanted to see if they put a log on here. Cause we're talking, we're tired of having to just constantly go back with this shit. But anyway, after examining them for a moment, Mizaki grabs a pair and tries them on. They practically cover half of her face. I'm assuming those are virtual reality Jones. Man, Marco called me out for using Jones so much. What the hell are you doing? Anyway, I'm barely able to stifle a snort. What is it? See for yourself. She removes her goggles and slips them onto my face. They feel awkwardly large and must look equally as ridiculous. There are 3 video monitors displayed inside of the goggles lens, giving me a panoramic view of my surroundings. It's throwing me off. I feel Mizaki's hand brush against my cheek as she adjusts something on the side of the goggles. As she does, the camera zooms in and out. The focus. They're called dragonfly lenses. They're sort of binoculars. They're kind of impractical to wear though. I remove the goggles and hand them back to her. She twirls them between her fingers, inspecting them closely. Maybe they were built to be sturdy. I guess that would make sense. Let's try it out, shall we? Mizaki draws back her arm and suddenly hurls them on the ground. Oh, thankfully they don't break. But I can't help but gasp in surprise. Shoot, I gasped in surprise. Like, I'm like, yo, that's mad money I'm about to pay. Like, what the heck do you think you're doing? I just wanted to see if they were sturdy, duh. You didn't have to smash them on the ground, Miki. What if they had broke? Then we'd be in deep trouble, wouldn't we? No, I'd be in deep trouble. Like, they would have came at me, I would have been like, yo, I wouldn't even break them. Like, this girl, I swear, she does these kind of things just to mess with me. Before I can express my annoyance, a nearby commotion grabs my attention. I don't know what that's about. With Mousegate, a group of people are fixated on a large object hovering a few meters above their heads. Zigzags hazardly in the air as it comes dangerously close from colliding into them. From where I stand, it looks like a drone. Watch out! In one swift motion, the drone changes its course and flies straight to us. I'm barely able to push Mickey out the way as it spirals into the display rack. Shards of glass and all that other stuff slide across the floor, but the goggles remain relatively undamaged. Yeah, seems they are pretty sturdy. Are you two alright? As Mizaki and I regain our composure, a woman jogs over. Judging by her uniform, she must be one of the attendants at the running expo. Yeah, we're fine, I think. I look over at Mizaki and she nods her head in confirmation. The woman breathes a sigh of relief, bowing her head apologetically. I'm terribly sorry. We're performing a demonstration and the drone stopped responding to our remote commands. A demonstration? Oh yes, would you like to visit our booth? The least I can do is give you a demonstration of our tech. I'm not sure that will compensate for almost killing us with one of your drones. My girl, like, said of course. Oh wow. Zaki, however, doesn't seem to mind. I mean, but I still mind. I'm like, wonderful. If you two please follow me, I'll show you the way. But wait, like you almost, after navigating all the way past the crowds, we came to a stop at the large military themed booth. It's impressive to say the least. There are a number of electronics scattered about, but I haven't had any clue what they're supposed to be. Like, it's almost like someone just dumped a pile of scrap parts together and claimed it was a state-of-the-art equipment. Or maybe I really am a Neanderthal who doesn't understand technology. Yeah. The attendant places the drone. Oh, the attendant places the drone. Oh my goodness, yo. I can't. She places the drone, or rather what's left of it, on the counter. She takes a moment to examine the inside of the machine. With its own expression, she mumbles something under her breath. The Akaris are definitely not going to like this. Did I just hear her say the Akaris? Excuse me, do you mind telling us about them? About who? The Akaris. Oh yeah, they're part of the Moonscape Board of Directors. The expo is sponsored by them, believe it or not. The board of directors. If Yahiko is actually related to them, then why aren't most people aware of it? Unless they don't share a lot of their personal lives with the public. That seems pretty plausible, actually. Are you two ready to see something interesting? Before I can think any more of it, the attendant props a large tablet on the counter for everyone to see. She expertly swipes her palm across the surface, resulting in an assortment of color patterns to dance across the screen. The pattern is gradually warped into a digital face of a man. Mizaki gapes at it admiringly. It's like, I hate words like that, yeah. It's like you start off with the ing and then I know where you'll have like the lead with it too. So it'll just like, it's like sometimes I get it, sometimes like they're bugging with it. Like admiringly. It's like This is Max. Say hello, Max. Hello. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Contrast to his appearance, the inflection of Oh, it sounds very human-like. It's almost a bit disconcerting coming from something that looks so artificial. Max is one of our new development AI programs. AI as an artificial intelligence? Correct. We made some advancements in the last few years. We're now only scratching the surface of what's possible with AI technology. Max is a product of that research so far. Her eyes brightening, Mizaki's eyes brighten in excitement as she examines the machine more closely. What was he created for exactly? He'll serve as an automatic assistant for law enforcement in the future. An assistant? Max collects massive amounts of data from various sources and uses the information to determine suspected criminals. Yeah, the reason why I say data is because sometimes, like, it's like sometimes you can say data, but I feel like at that time they're probably saying data. Because I feel like whenever they're talking about like, like literally when they're talking about masses and masses amount, they call stuff data. Like, yeah, I collect all this data. But whenever you're talking about like a massive amount of stuff, but it's like more pluralish, if that's even a word, then I feel like they use data. Be like, yo, I looked up data for this person, I looked up data for that person. Be like, oh, I got data on like this whole database. Bang. He would then relay his findings to the user in charge and suggest the action they should take based on the situation. But isn't it possible for him to mistake someone for being a criminal? Like Gama? Highly improbable. If anything, Max would be more efficient than humans. His judgment wouldn't be clouded by emotions. Yeah. I see. Curious, Mizaki reaches out to test the monitor. Forgive me for asking, but may I have your name? Startled by the machine's sudden inquiry, Mizaki jumps back, holding tightly onto my shoulders. Huh? Oh, it's Mizaki Kazaya. And how shall I address your partner? He directs his question at me. We're not partners. It's nice to meet you. We are not partners. Is he purposely being sarcastic? Are machines even capable of doing that? Thank you for your cooperation. I have stored your names for future reference. Forgive me, but I must shut down in order to perform the necessary system updates. Of course. Have a good rest then, Max. The attendant promptly shuts off his power and carefully places him back behind the counter. When she pops up, she beckons us towards the corner where a large telescopic device sits by itself. This is a laser microphone. While they're used for surveillance, I sometimes use them to eavesdrop on my coworkers. Oh wow. She conspicuously winks at Mizaki as she hands her the headphones. The attendant then aims the microphone towards one of the other booths. The device uses a laser beam that directs the sound vibration into distant objects. Not bad. It then interprets the data. Through headphones, allowing the person to hear the conversation that would otherwise be inaudible from a far distance. Can you hear it? Voices. Can you hear anything what they're saying? Zaki suddenly removes the headphones and quickly hands them back to the attendant. Her cheeks flushed in red. What did you hear? Nothing. Let's try something else. That sure doesn't sound like nothing. If I say it's nothing, it's nothing. Oh my goodness. She probably heard like a couple talking to something. He's like, yeah. Like, girl, I'm about to get you this work. And by work, I mean It's like this. And then she took off the headphones like But anyway, thankfully for her, the building's PA system crackles for life to life. We are now announcing. Let me chill. We are now announcing the winning numbers for the lottery drawing. If you have the number 1623, please report to the front desk. Thank you. Immediately, Mizaki checks her wristband. Looks like you were right. You didn't win? No, I wasn't even close. For a moment, she looks like she was about to cry, but then she throws her hands in exasperation. This sucks. Like, this sucks. The lottery must be rigged. I don't think they would do that, Miki. And I was so excited to... Oh, and I was so excited to win the weed. As if remembering something, she turns to me with a gleam in her eyes. Let me get your digits. I'm sure, but I doubt I won either. Regardless, Mizaki quickly pulls up my sleeve. I don't believe it. You actually won. Wait, really? Let's make haste. We haven't a moment to spare. And just like that, she begins pulling me to the front desk. I'm barely able to give the attendant a slight wave as we sped off. After one of the staff confirms my numbers, they handed me a small box on it. Oh my goodness, yeah. Honestly, it's not like I really need a phone. My current one works just fine, so the model will just collect dust somewhere in my apartment. I hand the box to Mizaki. She can't seem to decide whether she should immediately tear it open or show some restraint. Are you sure you want to give this to me? These models are expensive, you know. Isn't that why you brought me here? Well, partly, but that wasn't the only reason. I just wanted to spend some time with you since we haven't talked much lately. Besides, it's not like I'm some heartless tech addict who just used you as a tool. I can't help but smile that she seems to take this as confirmation to unwrap the phone from its case. Oh, the camera resolution is a lot higher than my current phone. Why don't we take a picture together and try it out? Photo of both of us? Camera shy, are we? Well, no, but Mizaki telling me, hooks her arm around my shoulder, pull me close. I feel her cheek pressing against, feel my cheek pressed against hers. As she positions the phone for a good shot. Say cheese. Unexpectedly, I'm temporarily blinded by the flash. It takes a moment before my vision comes back into focus. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize the flash was on. At least you didn't blink. As she shows me the picture, I can't help but cringe. It's high resolution, alright? You can see every detail of my face as I awkwardly winch from the flash. Mizaki, however, looks as perfect as ever. I guess she really is cut out for minding business, isn't she? Handing Mizaki back her phone. My own phone suddenly throws in my pocket. Hey, where'd you and Miki run off to? Hello? Did you forget how to use your phone? I just reported a lost child to security. We'll be waiting there at the food court when you show up. Who is it? Ruri, she's wondering where we went. Then let's not keep her waiting. Mizaki takes my hand once more as we both make our way out of the expo. We then meet up with the group. It's apparent that Ruri isn't happy with me. She avoids eye contact, focusing her attention on the hot dog she's munching on. Hey. Oh, look who decided to join us again. It's not like I was given much of a choice. I stared pointedly at Mizaki, but she only grins. So, what are you guys up to? Heading somewhere? Anywhere's fine with me. Anywhere's fine with me, man. Long as it's fun. I shall leave the decision up to you. Oh my goodness. You are the navigator of this expedition, Cap. Just lead the way, and we shall follow, even to the depths of Hades. Okay then. I pull out the map and give it another skim. Alright, so I like this one better. So what I'm gonna do, okay, so I know Stream Carousel is a cure. Laser Tag is gonna be them, so I'm assuming Tech Sandbox is probably gonna be Elizabeth. Look at the text promotion. He pointed exactly at the map, reading in a clear, loud voice. A group of friends see into each other's phones. A group of friends see into each other's phone. See into the other phone. See the truth. Conquer the world. Conquer the world. The world is mine. That just sounds like all layers of sketchy. I'm not crazy about that idea. But think about it, how much you can have if you know. But think about how much power you can have. If you know the world everyone wants, you can be the most powerful king in the planet and rule the world. The world! Are we really doing this? It's sponsored by the park. It's bound to be safe. We'll have the opportunity. We'll have the opportunity to see some. My goodness. We'll have the opportunity to see some state-of-the-art tech. The park doesn't concern me. How much they have to deal wisely with the proceedings, or they'll land in some deep trouble. No, I'm far more worried about what our group will do with the information they get from one another. We drop by the air-conditioned facility, following on Yahiko's hills. The area is full of commotion, primarily from other young adults laughing, shouting, and clearly trying to embarrass each other. With freshly gathered dirt. Hey everyone, guess who Yukiko likes? Shut up! Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, what is this exactly about? Yahiko is chatting up with one of the attendants. He returns to us in a few minutes, bouncing eagerly on his toes. Okay, so here's how it works. We each have an opportunity to do a little digging on each other for a few minutes. Then we engage in the ultimate battle of wits by running a campaign for dictator of the world. Wait, slow down. Crap. Wait, slow down. What exactly do you mean? We will use information we learn to convince each other to vote for us. Like when we can blackmail each other, or we can make some kind of promise. Wait, what? How will we do that? We just met some of you today, after all. Oh, don't worry, Miki. Don't worry, Miki. Usually, phones have an advanced security feature so that they can't be hacked. The only visible information is what users want to share. They'd like us to believe that, wouldn't they? Well, guess what? Here, we can choose to lower that security and look into each other's phones. Location, information, browsing history, usage statistics, even message and call history. All at your fingertips. What part of this sounds fun? Are we even speaking the same language? Well, in that case, this sounds interesting. I thoroughly agree. I got nothing to hide. Sounds like a party and a half. Guess that settles it. What's going on? Don't they understand the dangers? Is everyone sadistic or something? Like, I'm reminded of the time when Yahiko wanted to jump off the roof to test if he could fly with umbrellas. Him and his supposedly brilliant ideas. I sent some quiet thanks to whoever decided to build the pool straight below the railing. Guys? Sweet Mizaki, would you mind alerting that fine lady of our decision? Mizaki obediently runs off and grabs the attendant, who starts to outline the rules. The phase of the game would involve 10 minutes of the concentration. Research. Oh, firewalls down. Everyone looked into one another's phones. The second phase of the game would involve utilizing that information in an attempt to gather or follow the minions. What exactly that entails, nobody knows. It's probably intentionally vague to leave for interpretation. Sounds like a game around as fishy as the technique it's using, so I seized the opportunity to sit back and run a timer. I'm curious what my friends might be having, but not enough to sacrifice my own privacy. Right, are we ready? Yama's being a party pooper, but aside from that, we're good. Embrace the future, Yama. This is ideal of technology. I'll stick to pen and paper and these rap lyrics. Thanks. Ha, are you a dumb old man? Are you not Yahiko Hikari? You don't even use pen and paper. I would if I had a pen that worked. Let me chill. You can always, I don't know, buy one? Now, why would I do that? Oh, come on. Let's just get started. Yama isn't going to join us. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Now, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world on HBO pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen, from
neighborhood Jersey.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Go! Despite the climactic setup, the group proceeds to simply squat down and scroll through their phones. The silence is brief, only a few seconds pass before Mizaki's face drops in horror. A current phone? Who would bother purchasing an current phone? Just besides her, Yahiko erupts into glee. Ha! I knew it! It was right! I was right all along! Interesting, coming to think of it, Mizaki and Yahiko would be the best at gathering phone information. They know their electronics inside and out. Misato, on the other hand, damn, how can I use this for anything other than phone calls? Ruri and Akira aren't having much luck either. Where do I start? In that search history? Purchase records? None of this stuff is juicy. Where's the questions about the meaning of life? Ira is silent as always. I doubt that she can secure information she needs. She seems very capable in that regard. The problem for her will be presenting that information right in the right way. 5 minutes. Already? Let's see. Yes, definitely. Ha! I shall rule the world. Me, Yahiko Hikari. Why ain't anyone running that app? Go maker. 3 things every girl wants in a guy. Go maker. Really? My phone buzzes in my head like a miniature death. No. Time's up. The group explodes in a frenzy, practically lunging at each other with strings of words that sound like presidential campaign statements. I'll throw lots of festivals if I get elected. Sorry, I'm not interested. Are you and your friend fighting over a guy? Why would make you say that? Like, I wanna be fighting over a guy. Your search history. What do you do if your bestie likes the same guy? Love triangle solution. Oh my goodness. Let me read this again, sorry. What do you do? Like, what do you do if your bestie likes the same guy? Love triangle situations. How to stop liking. It's drama club research, I tell you. It's a regular pattern. Searched every few months since last year. The most recent search was Wait, the white flag, I surrender. I can see you won this day. Ari smiles with innocent satisfaction as Akira registers her fingerprint for an official counter. Oh my goodness! So blackmail is acceptable. It is an acceptable way to gather opinions, not just fictional promises. Ari is savage. Zato, join me and I'll advocate for track. You think I'm that easy? Hell no. Mazzaro, can you pretty please join me? I'll advocate for track. Really? Okay. Hold up, what? You backstabbing mother... you backstabbing motherfucker. It's like, okay, Yahiko I can understand what, as far as Mizaki goes, I can understand that. I can let that slide. But you, bro, we supposed to be brothers, man. I'm like, you know I'm tapping this. you know she's supposed to be the alpha in my harem, bro. Like, no. I'm like, you don't go after the alpha. You don't go after wifey, yo. Like, no. And then you even worse. Like, trying to use your charms to get him the bro. Like, no. Like, you don't use my bro like that. That's savage, yo. That's savage. I'm gonna get you for this. I'm gonna get both of y'all for this, yo. Like, real talk. How dare y'all? I'm gonna remember this. Actually, yo, I'm restarting this. Hold up. Like, y'all got me fucked up. Well, actually, I'm gonna wait for this to finish, and then I'm gonna restart it, yo. Really, you got me fucked up. Y'all is now about to jerk me out this joint. Like, what? Looks like the personal preferences have a large impact too. Eventually, my eyes land on Yahiko in this setting. His usually graded egotism gives him a nice sheen of confidence. In fact, he seems to be doing better than everyone else. Say, Ari. When I get elected, I'll make video games mandatory at the academy. The Yahiko Ikari. Just like that, she registers her fingerprint. What? Of all things, video games? Ruri, if you join me, I'll give childhood friends a special legal status. Deal! What? Why would she want that? What kind of legal privileges could you even award to childhood friends? Zato, my mans. My mans. Let me holla at you. You know you shouldn't be hollering at any of Yama's girls, man. Like, I get that special privilege. I get like that one special privilege, man. Plus, like, if things don't work out with him and Mizaki, Yama gonna pass him to me. Gonna pass it to me, you know? Like, it's like with you, man. Y'all supposed to be bros. But you're not on my status, though. You can't be doing that. But anyway, if you think I'm gonna be easy, man, you got nothing coming. And if you think Yama's gonna get Ruri, you got nothing coming. Like, he got nothing coming for sure. I'll run a huge fundraiser for track by using my special access to the technology. And another fingerprint recognition. Yahiko's knocking everyone out of bowling pins. Elizabeth, I'll make Yama take private tutoring for the rest of the semester. Well said. You have earned my vote. What? Elizabeth, I'm both shocked and not shocked at all. Wait, at this rate, Yahiko will be the winner. Akira, I can provide lessons on love and... Don't say it! Take my vote! Take it! His last opponent is Mizaki, who's been disturbingly productive in the campaign game. She greets him with a smile. I'm not easily overpowered. My level's over 9,000. Neither am I, Mizaki. My level's over 10,000. Shall we draw a sword simultaneously? I duel amongst dancing cherry blossoms, for I am Yahiko Ikari. What is this, a samurai flick? They crouch forward slightly like they're going to physically lunge at each other's throat. A moment of silence passes between them, even as the group and the campaign continue campaigning to one another. Then Mizaki and Yahiko burst, practically screaming at the top of their lungs. Corporation will mandate requiring vacation time for employees with families. Social Security will redefine parental negligence. For a moment, they only stand there equally surprised at the other statement. Vacation time? Parental negligence? Why do I suddenly feel like nothing? I feel like I know nothing about them. They could be playing around, right? No judging from their expression, they're completely serious. I shouldn't be surprised. There's bound to be a lot of stuff that I don't know. My friends have their own lives, and I have mine. In fact, they probably don't even know how Shigare and I know each other. That's fine. Some things are none of their business. Some things are none of my business. It's all well and good. But it still really bothers me. I know it's childish. I know that I made myself stay out of this game. No one kicked me out. I could learn just as much about Mizaki as Yahiko did. Really? I have no one to blame but myself. Your strike found an adequate mark, son of Akari. As did yours, daughter of Kazaya. You've trained well. There's a samurai duel going on. However, I concede that blow you found a vital organ, while mine only made its mark on a limb. I concede this round. She presses her finger against her phone to register her print. The moment she does, a tone sounds by the tennis booth. Congratulations, Yahiko Akari. You have won your election unanimously. All seriousness melts from Yahiko's face, replaced with shining pride. I am a dictator now. I can rule the world. You are. Oh boy. Oh boy. I really thought I would feel more awesome. Well, you get a prize. 1 free year of Lean Crowd Premium. What? I don't know what that means, but it sounds like Mizaki to stand bolt upright and lean forward in anticipation. Clearly she regretted that she conceded. Oh, thanks, but I already have permanent free premium. It's what happened when you're the son of 2 rulers. Actually, when I think about it, it's really likely that Yaiko is the son of some of the most influential people. From the sounds of it, people who work at whatever. He has an insane number of shoes that are designer brand made in Italy. He's attending an academy without any scholarships, judging from his grades, and he doesn't even seem to have any financial worries of life. Worries in general, like yeah, he know he could. Maybe he really is the son of higher ups. I'll take it. Then go ahead. She eagerly retrieves the gift code from the attendant as the rest are ushered out of the door. Elizabeth refresh on the activity and looks like she enjoyed herself. Kiri Mizai on the other hand. Alright, I'll go back. Y'all thought I wasn't serious. I'm going back. Like, you savage. I shall remember this. Okay, so Tech Sandbox ended up being that thing, which actually surprised me. I wonder who Bot's arena is then. Watch it be Elizabeth on the low. Several terrifying screams turn my attention to a tower twisted metal that seems to stretch into the sky. Misato eagerly nudges me in the ribs. Yeah, nah. Really? Yo, if she is tech, if she is the tech bots, I'm gonna be shocked by this. Okay, so a pop-up box in the upper corner of the map catches my attention. So, bot showcase the future of gaming. Oh wait, this is gonna probably be Iris. I point at the announcement. Robots, say Cap, do you think they'll be fighting giant monsters? I can say with certainty that they won't. It sounds fun. I say we give it a shot. Okay, any objections? Yes, my shoe. Yes, your shoes mean you need an upgrade. Why haven't you bought a new pair since I first met you? Objections to the boss showcase? Let's go. Wait, smiling genuine for non-food related reasons? Okay, so this one's Iris. So, wait, then who's Carousel? Laser tag. Okay, so this one's Elizabeth. Alright. So now I know whose is whose. I was just gonna guess at first, but I was like, Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is tech showcase. Surprisingly, laser tag and extreme carousel. Okay. Okay, I don't think I did this part. I remember this part. How was it, Ryu? Being in the pod by yourself? Oh, not you too, Miki. Mikari, how was it for you? Me? Oh, well, I had fun. I sat in a pod with this kid who I convinced to check over Govermecker. Yeah, I'm sure it was good and all, but why don't we do something more exciting? The clamor of the group is starting to get to me, so I focus on Misato's statement. You pick something, man. Thanks, delegation at its finest. Right. Okay. So that wasn't much. I think... yes, the last thing should be... Part of me actually wants to do the bot arena. A large dome at the corner of the map catches my eye. I tap it for more details. Ultimate laser tag brought to you by Site Code. Site Code? That's glasses, right? They're goggles with interactive displays. It gives you the stats and target cursors and mini maps so it feels like you're in a video game. Really? Really? Yeah, we've got to try. He races off to the laser center without a second glance. Guess we're going there. Thankfully, no one seems any objections, and we go to the attraction. We admitted fairly quick. We got in fairly quickly, maybe because our group is large enough to single-handedly create a game. Okay, we need 2 team captains. Hell yeah! Anyone want to join me? We'll be great at not only shooting stuff, but also solving stuff. Join the Harvard assassination crew today. What? The Harvard assassination crew? Wait, can we? Is that even allowed to be named? Well, that's one team captain. Who shall dare contest him? He bellows this out like an announcer of some twisted reality show. I will. I will. It's preferable to follow an incompetent leader. Her enthusiasm is overwhelming. The sarcasm at its best. Well, the captains have been selected, so without further ado, it's time to start the draft. Captain Kurogami, you may pick your first minion. Rui. Well, that was quick. I get where he's coming from. Rui's thoughtful, but can be quick on her feet. She'd be a good selection. No, bro, that is not what he's doing. I know it, and so do any of the people watching, my subscribers, my future subscribers. Like, yeah, we all know. Use a backstabber, bro. Yahiko, he's cool. He's Yahiko. And plus Mizaki basically made the hit on him basically. I'm like, you on the other hand are some others, like for real. Plus again, it's Yahiko. It's Yahiko. You on the other hand, my dude? No. 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 Yeah, I can understand if Charlie holler at you, but you making too much of the effort, yo. Like, no. It's not cool. But anyway, at the same time, I don't see the rest to pick her first. It's not like Elizabeth would ever select her. Fair choice. Hayata is not aligned with the assassination crew. I mean, the Harvard. What? That sounds even worse. I'm not gonna keep saying that. Captain Oshiro, it's your turn. You can pick 2 minions as per drafting rules. Mizaki, wait. It's like official drafting rules for laser tag? It can't hurt. Oshiro, the clock's ticking. Elizabeth rolls her eyes but glances between the remaining participants. Mizaki, let's gather higher for the resistance. We are the resistance. What? Why the resistance? I've always wanted to be a part of a resistance or explosions. Michael Bay. Kazahaya has joined the resistance. We are not the resistance. But I want to be a part of the resistance. It's up to me to choose whether you're in the resistance or not. So it is the resistance? We are not a resistance. Thankfully, the clamor dies down when Yakiko raises a hand. You may pick one more minion, unless you wish to give up your advantage. Never! Considering that getting her here was a keen... To pulling teeth, she's remarkably engaged in all activities. I choose. Her eyes pass over Akira, flinch at Yaiko for a second. They flicker to me, between me and Ari. Yama, get over here. I'm not. Get over here. Okay, everyone falls silent for a moment. All that can be heard is a faint hum. Like, you're serious? What? You weren't exactly happy with Yama earlier today. I can't pick who I want. I'm the captain. You want him? Not like that. It is not like that. It is nothing like that. I just want to win. Is that so wrong? No, nothing wrong at all. Guess we better get this show on the road. Yeah, folks. I don't know. See, this is why I kind of did end up picking Elizabeth, because I'm like, that Sundari thing, man. That Sundari. No, nothing wrong with that. Guess we better get the show on the road then, eh, folks? Captain Kirigane, your selection. You may choose 2 minions. Well, aren't you playing? That I am. Come over to the assassination crew, my guy. Sweet. Yahiko skips over Rui gestures wildly to Misato, tiptoeing to whisper in his ear. After a brief second, he nods. And the second one is Irie. Irie only blinks for a moment, but at Rui's friendly wave, she travels to Misato's group, which places Karube on the resistance by default. It is not a resistance. So, without further ado, let's get this game on the way. Don your gear, players, and we see you on the fields of justice. The fields of justice! Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a long episode. I might have to make this I might have to really boast on this one. I think this is like the first like true hour-long special I've done. Misato leads the group to snatch up lightweight vests and goggles and dash into the black room. Elizabeth gathers us in a tight circle, her expression unreadable. Right. I believe it would be an optimal efficiency to place 2 members on assault, one on defense and one as an intermediary. Misaki, what do you think of defense? Probably because she trusts Misaki the most. Excellent idea. Good. Yamana shall lead assault. Probably because she wants to keep an eye on me. Like, for real. Akira, leave it to me. Top tier intermediary. Oh, intermediary. Come right up. What does intermediary do? Intermediary. As we have 2 members on assault, you will be covering for Misaki. However, Misaki will generally stay in one location while you run on patrols. Gotcha. Mediocre class intermediary Terry. Come right up. Intermediary. Elizabeth clearly ignores this. Instead, she heads to the rack, tossing vests and goggles at us. Yama. Yes, Your Highness. Don't be stupid. Yes, Your Highness. Although that might prove to be too difficult for you. I feel inspired already. Right. We wasted enough time. Let's go. Wait. What about the team chant? We don't need one. She moves to the door, but Akira tugs on her elbow. We can't start a war without a chant. It would be a travesty. Apparently, it would be a travesty if we used our time efficiently. Come on. Team bonding is just as important as tactics and individual skill. Like explosions. And Michael... Okay, well, you chill with that. It's like, fine. But be quick. Akira salutes her with a cheery wink and gathers us into a huddle. She speaks breathlessly, as her eyes shine in with enthusiasm. Sorry, I started thinking of this one Trade of Truth line. It's like, girl, give me nice brain. Like, her head's stupid. Like, why did you give her these nice brains? Like, oh my god. Oh, wait, no, he said it was. No, I'm not gonna say that part. Anyway, Kira salutes. Oh, yeah, okay. So, a day may come when courage of men foils. Fails. Quickly, I said. Blah, blah, blah. This day, we fight. Long live the resistance. Oh, heck, why not? Long live the resistance. Let's go. Deploy. Oh my goodness. Oh, this looks dope. We bolt into the dark, our vests as we swallow in the blackness. I slip my goggles on over my eyes. The interface immediately switches on, providing me with slick, full graphics and motion, blah, blah, blah. The upper left for the portrait. Okay, so it shows them. It shows the homies. It shows his health. Oh, okay, so there's a map. Health count. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, and a location notifier, except I'm a missing bullet. Oh, it says you're missing a bullet, yeah. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Whoa! These are stunning. Oh, wow. I gotta give me one of these. Presently, a hum washes over the large chamber of the walls to live, to live, comes to, oh my goodness, hum washes over the large chamber, the walls come to life. I swear. My goodness. Okay. Hum washes over the large chamber and the walls come to life with the images of the cafeteria. Can't say live like that, yo. Whoa, a live simulation. Yep, they are truly ahead of their time. That said, let's get in our positions. Despite her brisk words, her face is open in wonder. She seems like she also is a fan. As we head to our places, the intercom cuts in with a mechanical sounding female voice. Welcome to the field, blue team. This is the standard capture the flag game. Best of 1. Your site codes display your health. Let it fall too far and you shall be disqualified for the rest of the match. You should also note that your ammunition is limited. Use wisely. Okay, as Akira and Misaki split towards our base on the rooftop, Elizabeth motions me at the corner of our perimeter. Oh, are we gonna make out? Stuff it. Stuff it. This is the way to our base. A quick glance at the mini-map confirms the claim. Oh my goodness, y'all. Oh, I need to put my phone on vibrate. A quick glance at the mini-map confirms the claim. When the game starts, we go together, but cautiously. Isn't it better to attack them from 2 different directions? Who's captain again? I see. You do want to make out. Stop it! Bloody groveling mug. Off your trolley. Stuck in Great Eagle. I can only grin at her as the intercom flickers to life. All players within their team zone, the game will begin in 10 seconds. Cheerio to you, good chop. 8 seconds. I say, this ought to be a jolly good show. 5 seconds. I'm right knackered, I am. Yama! You called, Your Highness? She pauses for a moment, clearly struggling to keep a hold of herself. You do know why I put you on this assault team with me? To make me miserable? Because, for some reason, the tiniest part of me believes that you might actually be great at it. Her words freeze me to the ground. My mind runs blank. I can only stare at her in disbelief. 0 seconds. The match has begun. A high-toned bell rings through the room. Elizabeth runs and turns her attention to the corridors. Let's go! She stalks to the courtyard, even as I follow her. My thoughts are jumbled in my head. Great at it. Great at anything? How could I be great at it? Anything? I can't even do anything mildly well. And why would Elizabeth tell me so? The girl who hates my guts. The girl who guts I hate. Why would she say that I could be great at something? Stop! She throws out her hand. It collides with my chest, sending a rush of sparks up my spine. Quickly stop, shaking the feeling off. There, Yahiko car. I turn where she's pointing. Yahiko seated on an artificial ledge, his gun on his lap. How foolish. He won't be able to shoot back. Guess we better take care of him. I swiftly raise my gun, but Elizabeth slaps my hand. Hold your gun properly. Excuse me, Your Highness. I didn't realize that the laser tag had rules of combat. It can only help your accuracy, you know. She raises her own gun, her voice lowering to concentrated whispers. Steady breathing, proper stance, and grip are important, but a good trigger pull is what can make it or break it. Her posture shifts carefully as if gunning someone down. With laser-like focus, she finally moves her finger to the trigger. One sharp flick of the trigger clicks, and Yahiko immediately jolts up, hands flying to his goggles. Yo, somebody shot me! I got shot! 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 Hit him up! Hit him up! Hit him up! Hit him up! Bang bang! Hit him up! Hit him up! Let me chill. Okay. That should have been a fatal shot. Laser tag would be really short with fatal shots. Oh, that'd be useful and shoot something. Be useful and shoot something. I obligingly pulled my gun out of the hole and fired it blindly. Ah, there you are. Not what I had in mind. You have a mind? Shut up and run. We went through the obstacle as we shot around. As obstacles as shots sound around us, you finally find an out-of-the-way corner where we paused. Catch our breath. Right, we must have a new plan. Such as... Yahiko's the only person on defense, and we pass no intermediaries on our way here. Paired with Misato's personality, it is highly likely that 3 people are on assault. So Mizaki will be overrun. They probably had the flag by now. Oddly enough, I can respect her at this moment. She seems to know what she's doing. Well, where does that leave us? We'll have to kill them on our way back. Akira, come in. What's your status? Akira! Right, their comms must have been shot before they could alert us. We're on our own, Yama. We are on our own, Yama. So what's the plan? You take the red flag and sprint back to our base as soon as possible. I'll hold them off as long as I can. But that's suicide. She draws her chin up and gestures to the entrance. Then it shall be a worthy sacrifice. Now go. Don't look back, and every passing second is second wasted. The pulsing warble of the laser gun, I obligingly dive around the corner and scoop the flag into my arm as Elizabeth screams, "Long live the resistance!" Maybe she's taking this a little too seriously. Well, I guess it's up to me to get the flag to our base before Misato gets back to his. Sprint at full pace. One through the simulated campus as I hear Elizabeth goading the others into chasing her. With the flag now, I hazardly make my way back. Much time before Elizabeth is shot. I'm hit. Looks like Mazzata actually left someone behind as a guard. Oh, crud. It had to be her. I swing around just in time to see a small figure diving behind the wall. Diving behind the wall. Crap, my house is at 50. I still got a few chances left. Immediately, her laser tag would be pretty boring if I followed a one-shot, one-kill system. My grip on the pistol tightens as I peer over my little refuge. I line up my aim so that if the guard emerges, I have a chance to take them down first. I can't react fast enough. Neither those shots hit when the guard darted from the cover to cover. 4 shots left. If I don't feel like I couldn't hit them, even if my gun was full. I'm down. 25% health. Maybe 20 meters away from capturing the flag. After all, Elizabeth's hard work too. Ah, screw it. I charge towards the back table, ignoring the danger. Standing around like this is going to get me killed. I dive. Behind the nearest places I take cover from the enemy's laser pistol. It's down to the wire now. Final chance, right? Stand up blindly, firing remaining shots at the figure that's just a few feet away. The figure drops their gun in defeat, and the dead icon pops over them. I'm dead. With that, I replaces her gun on a nearby bench and pulls out a piece to munch on without a second thought. Apparently, she's getting killed doesn't mean much. That was somewhat anticlimactic, especially given how luckily I was to have shot her despite firing hazardly. Beggars can't be choosers, though. I promptly plant the flag on the stand, and it glows in response. And after a second humming, a high tone brings the game into a close. Game over. Victory blue. The hell? Say what? I lose? No. That one's for trying to take my girl. Let me chill. Nah, I'm bullying. Nah, that one's for Elizabeth. Please stop arguing with the artificial voice and exit the room. Mazzata grumbling is prominent, but I notice the dark shapes converging to exit. Guess I'd better follow them. Takes a few moments to adjust to the blinding sunlight. Still, everyone seems to be fairly happy. Everyone except Mazzata, of course. We're the rightful winners. We should have won. Well, we would have been if someone didn't go on a wild goose chase instead of returning the flag. I was gonna, as soon as I caught up to the trash talker, I mean. Then you probably shouldn't complain. Amidst the commotion, I noticed Elizabeth is strangely quiet. I was expecting her to gloat with her victory. Maybe toss in a few snappers better than thou comments here or there. Amidst the commotion, I noticed that Elizabeth is strange. Oh, I was about to read that again. But she's just standing by the map, a faraway look in her eyes as her lips are pulled into a smile. Well, it couldn't be helped. We had the best leader, you know. I bet Gama took charge. Oh no, we were led to victory beneath the banner of the wise Elizabeth Oshirio. She came up with all the fancy tactics and everything. To everyone's surprise, Elizabeth blushes slightly and lowers her head. Really? Good job. Thank you. Somehow those simple words feel like more than a compliment. Yeah, let's keep going. I'll get my revenge. Oh, I'm counting on it. Thankfully, the conflict feels teasing rather than biting. I return to the map to smile to pick out the next destination. Oh, so we end up doing all of them. Alright, hold on. I guess I'll come back next episode. Oh wait, hold up. Woo, that was close. They almost caught me on that. Almost did. Alright. Next episode.
Bitches say they wanna cuff me, I'm hip. Low-key, they just wanna fuck me, I'm hip. Niggas going broke, buying liquor, trying to get bitches drunk just to hit. Talking down on the hoe, but low-key, he in love with that bitch, I'm hip.